Hello everyone, this is Mubarak Ali Khan. I hope all of you are enjoying good health. Respected listeners, today we are learning about verbal and non-verbal gestures. There are a few people who sometimes speak like me, putting the hands at the back, skinny and kind of staunch kind of face, and then they say that when we speak we are not very impactful. So today we are learning how to use non-verbal gestures in your talk, as well as when it comes to real life application, what it has to speak unlike machine, as I'm trying to mimic right now, that how to speak real people, how to speak like real people. Yep. So that's the plan. So today, yep, we are learning about verbal and non-verbal communication. I don't know where are my hands right now, but sometimes my hand do coordinate with me. Hello hands, how are you? You okay hands? Hands are okay. And then most importantly, we have to see that what are the things we have to avoid when it comes to non-verbal gestures. You see, for example, nodding the head for no good reason, kind of waving the hands which does not require to be waved at that time perhaps, or maybe saying hi, hello with the hand as well as with the head as well as with the whole body, and sometimes just giving some clues which are not required. Luckily I have my hands back. You okay?
No, it was going so well. Why did you have to do that? All right, anyway.
How are the hands, by the way?
Very nice. I mean, it kind of reminded me of the Addams Family. I don't know if you're familiar with it.
No.
There was this character that was just a hand.
Okay.
All right. And it was called a hand.
All right.
I mean,
okay.
it gave me
okay.
those creepy vibes, but then again, it was fun.
All right. Thank you very much for being my hands today.
Absolutely.
And
Anytime,
I
anytime.
was your tongue today.
Seriously.
So guys, when are you speaking and you think that non-verbal gestures, you see, you're not the person who use your body gestures so much, or maybe your eyebrows perhaps, everything counts when you speak. Everything. Mind you, the whole body shall speak. Yep.
That's how it is.
So what are the best, worst body gestures you could think of once people start speaking for trying to speak like natives, but they are somehow maybe extra usage of something? Can you just give my audience something?
I understand your question, but trust me, I don't want to talk about it. A lot of embarrassing stuff in there, you know.
Okay.
For instance, I'll give you an example. You know, I got it from it's a cultural thing, basically. You know.
Okay.
For instance, I'll give you an example. Whenever we give thumbs up in most of the parts of the world, it's considered to be a good gesture. Basically, you're maybe encouraging someone, or etc., etc.
Yep.
But in certain places, like probably Iran,
All right.
if you give a thumbs up to someone, you're gonna get the beating of your lifetime, because it is considered to be very rude over there.
Really?
I'm not gonna get into the details, of course.
Oh, sure.
Right? But then again, it's considered very rude, so don't ever
All
do
right,
that.
okay.
But then again, non-verbal communication is extremely important. In fact, it's as important as your verbal communication. Why? Because you got the demonstration, right? I mean, right now.
Oh,
Right
yes.
now, like moments ago.
The mechanical thing.
The mechanical thing. You don't want to sound mechanical. Number one, it sounds very unnatural. Number two, it shows that you're not confident enough.
Yeah.
At the same time, you don't want to overdo it. All right. If you're going all over the place with your gestures, with your face, etc., etc., you may.
That was a
sound-
good move, by the way.
I know, right?
All right.
The idea is.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, the idea is you could either be a rapper, maybe, and you could walk off with it, but for a normal speaker, it wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah.
All right. So find the perfect spot, find the perfect balance, and kind of merge both, non-verbal and verbal communication strategies together in order to get the.
Let me put. Have you seen such people who keep moving like this and say, "Hello, my name is this, and today I'm talking about this,"
Yeah.
into their accent as well as into their motion? Don't you think that would, if they would control their motions, it will also help them improving their regular, straightforward communication much?
I believe so. I mean, I agree. You need to make it sound or look as natural as possible.
Yeah.
All right. For instance, I mean, the point where I said don't overdo it, it kind of relates to the same idea.
Oh, yes.
That, when you overdo it, you kind of go beyond the requirement, and that may make your conversation or the situation that you're involved in a bit awkward. So you don't want to do that. as actors, usually do, they kind of work on this thing called eyebrow acting, where they have to show a range of emotions using nothing, absolutely nothing but their eyebrows.
Yeah.
Consider that.
And that's the cool thing. When I talk about some general knowledge, you see, 90% of the communication, I have read it, is done non-verbally. For example, or some gesture. I'm giving some basic one. I don't know many. If you could add one, two, for example.
It reminds me of that, that instance where President Obama, he had a sort of a professional, who was kind of supposed to translate his words into gestures for people with special abilities.
Okay.
But apparently, the translator or the interpreter, basically, she or he, I don't know if it was a guy or a lady, I forgot. I don't have the memory of it. But then they ended up being fake, and every single gesture they made, it had no meaning. Absolutely, they found out later on. It was a big scandal.
Oh yeah.
Then again, I'm sorry, I totally lost your question.
No, the question was basically, I said 90% of the communication done non-verbally. I said, so I gave them two gestures like this. Would you be able to give some more gestures?
Victory sign.
Oh yeah.
All right.
All right.
Made famous by Winston Churchill.
Okay.
And
okay.
I found out that if you turn it this way, it becomes very rude again.
You sure?
Yeah.
I keep on giving it like this.
That
I'm
is so
rude.
wrong. That is so wrong. All right. You got
Don't
that.
try to be uncouth, by the
Of
way,
course.
but maybe this time.
So,
All right.
So whenever you're giving a victory sign, make sure that it's this way
All right,
and not
okay.
this.
All right, okay, great. This one.
This.
And we are victorious, that means. Anyhow, let's come back. These are two fingers, by the way.
Two
All right.
indeed.
Let's come back here, guys. Whenever we talk to you, we give away something to you as well. Today we have talked about the importance of non-verbal gestures while you talk. Okay?
Yeah.
As well as the importance of your verbal expressions when you talk as well. So make sure that your hands and your body coordinate when you speak.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
It should coordinate, okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
For example, I say there were 5 people standing, and I show the walking or running sign. It would be how ambiguous it would be that you were saying 5 people were standing.
It would be like, doing a breakdance on classical music.
Okay.
Right? I mean, if I had to give you an example.
Oh, yes.
I mean, that's how it would be.
Yeah.
Right.
So, guys, if you are such kind of person who thinks that hand should be like this throughout, maybe in the pocket perhaps, maybe the way I showed in the beginning to you, you're not doing it well, please. Make sure that you speak your whole body when you speak.
Yeah,
Yes, boss?
I mean,
Yeah.
all the way.
That's the thing. And let's come back to the track here.
Right.
Sir, I would like you to tell the audience that how can they interact for free with us.
Right.
Yeah.
Interesting. So we're talking about, basically, it's a reference to our social events.
Yeah.
We usually, keep on arranging certain events to engage the local populace, even the international populace.
Something is going on at the back already, you see, just for free. People are coming, talking to us. We are based in Islamabad, and over to you again. Sorry to
No problem.
disturb you.
No problem at all.
Yeah.
So we keep on arranging these events. Just last week we had the a session on astronomy, all right, where we had a sort of a general lecture where we talked to people about how astrophysics or things in astrophysics work. We talked about different theories. We did some star gazing as well.
3 stars in the same row.
That's the interesting thing.
That's
Not
interesting.
stars, 3 planets.
Oh, I'm afraid. I'm sorry. I'm not a good student, I know.
No big deal. It was Jupiter, Saturn and Venus, they were
yeah.
all lined up. And interestingly, Jupiter's moons, 3 of the moons, they were
4 in the end, I saw.
in the end, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
4.
3 of them were perfectly aligned again in the same,
Yeah.
alignment basically.
That's the thing.
That's the idea. So then again,
About the book review?
exactly.
Yeah.
Coming back to the point, book review night. We are going to arrange a book review night for you guys very soon. So those of you who are inquisitive about books or into reading or want to attend a session just for the sake of it, you're more than welcome to join us here in I8. So if you could please share the
Oh
address.
yeah, I can do that, you see. In I8 Islamabad, okay, for that reason, you can dial our contact 873-1234, our office landline, or maybe 0331-873-1234. It's easy to remember. And then once you are here, we'll be helping you. If you are not interested in such kind of events, still try coming, okay? Meet the people, have a cup of tea with us.
You never know what might come up.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. And till then, Mr. Kasser and I would take your leave. We'll be coming back to you with
Absolutely, with
something,
more details.
some other things, blah blah blah.
Absolutely,
blah, blah.
absolutely.
We'll try our best to do that. Take care of yourself. Bye bye.
Au revoir.